Welcome back. Everyone needs an Aquarius. We are back. Dom, how are you doing? You are
I'm doing
full King of the Hill mode, right?
yes. I have my Megalomar hat on. I was late because I was watching King of the Hill. I lost track of time. And I feel
So is
so
this
bad because after me not being somewhere in like 5 minutes, you should have texted me. I didn't know you were sitting in here waiting on me. I feel
I was
so bad.
so it just dropped, the new season just dropped?
Yeah, new season just dropped.
And they
So
dropped all of it at one time, or is it week to
Mhm.
week? Oh shit. They're not playing around, man.
Yeah, so I was just going through that and getting my life, and then you text me and I was like, oh shit. Like
Damn, they got 10 episodes that dropped all at once.
yeah,
Shit.
10 episodes. And I'm kind of sad that the seasons are not longer because back in the day, them seasons used to be like 20, 22 episodes.
Yeah. They was as long as the Simpsons episode seasons.
Yeah, but I get it. Y'all trying to space it out, whatever. Whatever.
Oh man, shout out to everybody, man, listening, checking us out. Make sure you check out Stone Cold Freaks. Hey man, y'all over there.
Y'all, Darryl is in the comments now. Darryl is in the comments. Girl in the comments on his bullshit, and it's really funny. It's really funny. I'm like, really? Like you over here talking about 45 and my shit still work, and I'm like, oh god.
Hey, I want people don't. I don't know people because those people don't know who I am, so they just click and like on it and everything. Hey, I had 3 women send me friend requests.
Okay.
I didn't accept them because I was like, hey, because I realized, and it said mutual friends with him, and I assumed that's where you came from.
Like, you want to know what's crazy?
But I was like, oh no, I was playing. Y'all really think
I think out of that, I think we spoke about this before, and I think I only have had a few maybe friend requests, maybe if that, but not really. Because not the man that had pitched himself with the picture. I was shocked.
I had 3 of them. I didn't know standing on.
You more popping than me.
I just think obviously it must be a lot of women trolling, not trolling, or like scanning them comments, obviously, because there was way more men in the comments. Like
way more men in the comments. I was talking to my girlfriend about this, and she, we talk about the gripes, the odds of dating, and I was telling her, I said, you want to know what the problem is? I said, now that I'm seeing how older men are reacting, the majority of the older men, and then like the younger cats, talking, how they're like polar opposites. I said, the issue with dating is these young bucks don't have OGs. They're not connected to OGs. And, women, we always talk about where's the romance? Like, y'all don't want to dine. It is, you won't do something because you assume somebody is using you, and it's like, if you're leading with money and you thinking, like you're setting yourself up for failure. And also, this goes back to the concept of when we talk about the lane, knowing your role and staying in your lane. And it's nothing wrong to fantasize and be attracted to women that likely would never pay attention to you or date you, right? It is simply getting with somebody that see you, that hear you, that understand you, and y'all build something together. Like, there's a lot of inequality in relationships on the male side, on the women's side, that is happening because people we don't understand that concept of equally yoked anymore. Mm-hmm. We spend time in places that no longer serve us, and everybody be quick to lay down with people. And I was explaining that to my homegirl. I'm like, take your time. It's no rush.
Take your time, young man. What my mama say? Take your time, young man. All right, go ahead. My bad. But go Stone Cold Freeze, y'all over there a while, and they have
they're having a good time. We just had a new episode
that's what I'm going to talk about, the one with Johnny. All right, look, I had to clutch my pearls.
Okay. So how you feeling?
I was like, should I be listening? I was like, am I age appropriate? Like, I was like, am I age appropriate?
But you know what's the crazy thing about his episode? His episode not as out. I would say not as like far out as Carmen's.
No. I'd already thought I was age appropriate there. It was just making me think I'm even more age appropriate. Like, oh yeah,
okay. Yeah. And so Johnny is a male entertainer, and
no. He's a corn star.
Well, yes, Skai. You know, I try to be mindful of words.
Yes. Adult entertainer. There we go. He's an adult.
Yeah, that's what I was like. He's an adult
of the graphic nature of the graphic
nature, where he is sleeping. You know, partaking in activities and festivities with the same sex. But we kind of go on this journey. Like, we briefly talk about his start. You know, he tells us how he grew up poor. You know, he ends up being an engineer, and then comes to LA, starts dancing in the bars in WeHo, and it kind of goes from there. But I'm like, you know, a lot of people be pivoting. Life is about a pivot. And so he found his lane, and ultimately he, you know, Darren and he are working on a feature about his life and his journey into.
So this is gonna be like Boogie Nights, but the gay Boogie Nights.
Yeah. So I mean, that's what it is. And so you want to know what's funny about this? I don't know if I didn't tell Johnny or Joel, because his real name is Joel, because now he's slowly starting to go by his real name.
Okay.
Since he wants to get into the production side of things, writing side of like Hollywood. Someone hit me up, and I know somebody that hooked up with him.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, wow, okay. And then somebody else said, I'm at this party, and the guy from your podcast is out here. And I'm like, okay. You know, really cool dude. We talk about the ins and outs of the adult entertainment industry. The money, because a lot of people think the money is quick and easy, and he's, you know, is saying that
isn't it more if you're in the because I haven't finished it, isn't it more if you're in the as a gay performer, isn't it more money for gay male performers than it is if you're heterosexual? I always thought that, at least that's always what I've heard. I'm not sure.
I've heard that. We didn't really,
because that's what they call gay for pay from.
Yeah, gay for pay.
That's what the term came from.
I would think on the male side for sure. I can see that. Okay. We don't really dive into that too much.
Yeah, that was the question. I was like, oh
man, you know, because I know that he's gay in real life, right? And so it's no point in bringing that up, right? And so what I did ask him was, had he had any interactions? Because you'll see segments where it'll be two men and it'll be a threesome, but it'll be a woman instead of three men,
right?
And so I asked him about that aspect, and he said he's never slept with like a biological woman. He slept with like a trans woman. Right. Yeah, you know, like we get there.
Yeah.
But that's it. I mean, when we talk about the ins and outs about diversity, you know, and he even says like, you know, I don't know if it's my audience, because this will actually be a clip tomorrow, which was kind of, we were like, it's a little controversial. But he's like, I don't know if my audience, what it is about my audience, if it's just that they like me. But he was saying like the difference in the viewership when he has interracial interactions. His views are lower versus when he is sleeping with someone that is white. He's like, wow. You know, or if somebody mirrors like his physical appearance. He was like
a white Latino man or something like that.
No, if it's like a white guy that looks similar to him, or similar build, he said those videos go up. But if it's anything where it's like it's extra sauce, he was like his numbers don't do as well. But he was like, I'm still gonna do it because diversity is important to me.
Wow. I'm not surprised with that though. You got to think about
I'm not either. I honestly wasn't surprised.
No, you got to think about when we talk about all those congressmen and all that be on Grindr and stuff. We found out about where they say like they'll be there. You think they really want to?
Yeah, because how like Leslie Graham, the guy that got out in Leslie Graham, and I'm like, y'all know this doesn't like I maybe y'all signed an NDA or something, but I'm like, how about you not sign an NDA and just out them? Like this is this one time where outing people is okay. Like that is the one time I'm okay with that, is when it comes to people that try to strip away rights from people. Other than that, it's none of our business. But it's been a time. I can't wait for the next episode because we have a couple. These are my people. They are a Black couple, and they are in open marriage, and so they have a podcast.
That's the couple you went on their podcast before.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the I Got You Peg podcast, and what's funny is I learned that title is actually from Frasier. It's like from the theme song. And because he said, I got you pegged at the beginning. Hey, baby, I hear the blues are calling.
Yeah.
And so that's where it comes from. That but we talk about the ends. I mean, it gets crazy because when I was going through the transcript and doing all my SEO stuff, and I forgot that this is a quick spoiler. That this woman that the husband Willie dated somehow hacked into their Alexa. It was a whole thing.
So somebody she had messed with, dated or something, or
no? It was the husband.
Oh shit!
It was his ex-girlfriend somehow hacked into their Alexa, which we've heard these stories about people getting into, people's Ring cameras and Alexas and all this stuff. And it ends up with like the cops coming to their house, like in the middle of the night. Yeah,
because that was because it was just recently a woman just got
down the Ring camera. Her ex-husband.
Right, and she had was stalking the girl for like a year or something like that through the Ring camera, was like messing with her. And did she just get convicted or just got arrested? It was one of them. I forgot.
I can't remember because it was just recently on the news. So I think it's still an ongoing case.
And it was some way.
It was stalking, harassing, all that stuff. But also was like, how?
Oh, I know how it happened though, because my dumb ass would forget to change the passwords too.
That's what I was gonna say. How we not resetting the password?
Or you only got like 2 or 3 variations of a password, so it ain't that if you play with it for a minute.
Yeah.
That's easily can happen.
Man, I mean, it's such a good episode because we go on their journey of how did they start, even how did they decide that they wanted to be open? And they said that, well, that's how we met. We met in college, and there were forums and stuff. So we go through all of that. What is it like with them? Because they have a kid, a pretty young kid, and so it's a lot of fun.
For a while then.
Yeah, they've been at it for a while. It's a lot of fun. I'm really excited about that one. It's just so much great stuff that we have coming, to y'all. So yeah,
I'm excited for it, man.
It's a lot. That clip now has over 110,000 views.
The one I commented on?
Yes.
Damn. Maybe that's why I'm getting traction.
I'm just shocked.
Y'all brought the yard, I brought the milkshake.
100. That's okay. I just did an update. 112.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
And I didn't say, and it's such a clean clip. I didn't say anything. So that's also very telling about what the algorithm is doing.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah. That is our most viewed clips.
And y'all got a wilder shit though. That's the crazy shit. Y'all got wilder clips.
We got wilder clips because we have one where we're that was controversial to some people because my one of my best friends, Rachel, she is just pretty much explaining why she thinks she was saying that like an interaction with the same sex does not necessarily mean you're gay. And the comments that we have on there, and that one has 2,900 views. But it was the comments. It was a lot of comments on it that was, you know, people breaking down different experiences and no, this means you're this or you're bi or you're gay. I mean, it's just interesting seeing how people think about stuff, to say the least.
That's
So
interesting.
it's interesting. Like, and I implore everybody, like, a shout out to the Aquarians that are coming through, showing love. I really appreciate y'all pulling up. Like, it means the world to me. Like, I love how the worlds are colliding.
Yeah,
And I'm
wild.
gonna be dropping. I've been talking about it for the longest. I've finally finished color correcting, editing this clip. It's a short that I did over the holiday season that is produced by produced and directed by Bentley Evans and
Oh
Kadida
yes,
Coley.
yes.
The short, and it's uploaded, and I just have to schedule it out. And like kind of make a couple clips, because I was telling y'all about my gratitude journey, like the look back, the pivot, where I am right now, because y'all know I'm unemployed again because school is out. So yeah, I got a lot of good stuff coming to y'all, like a lot of good stuff. So I'm really happy. I've been using this time, getting up early, editing, and doing a lot of stuff that I'm gonna drop on my timeline because I've been quiet.
No. This is dope though. Like this
Yeah.
is dope.
Yes.
Jump on in. Make sure y'all hit us up on the voicemail 314-649-3113. And all right, Don, the World Cup is over.
The World Cup is over.
Yeah.
Shout out to España.
Yeah, Spain got it done. Argentina basically was just trying to park the bus. They knew that they weren't as talented. They were trying to get the penalty kicks from the beginning. They didn't get their first shot on goal until extra time. So we knew what it was.
Look, I'm gonna tell you this. That's what happened when you got restaurants called Big Nigga.
No, it's the Big Nigga. Yeah, it's called the burger's called the Big Nigga too.
I know.
A part of me wants to try it. They say it's the best burger in town. That's why I can slander. I don't know. I didn't even know who thought about doing that. The Big Nigga.
Racist. Because we don't talk about the racism that come from other communities enough. Like, niggas, we be hating niggas, and we be like, we're just trying to exist and live, and y'all so caught up in like white supremacy and all this shit, and like, oh, this how we gonna treat them the same, but you just as the prince.
Let me get one Big Nigga.
Like, could you imagine
a medium fry? It's just funny. It just tickles me, Dom. It just tickles me, the idea that you can do that. Right. Let me get one Big Nigga with fries.
Oh my gosh, a mess.
I mean, I wonder if would they just do all kind of racial slurs?
They probably would. Hey, nigga, come here. Your order is ready.
Yeah.
Come on.
And they spell it Nigga though.
I know. Now you're trying to put some sauce on it and think you standing in solidarity.
No, I'm not saying in solidarity now. No.
I said they are.
Oh yeah.
Not us.
Yeah, no. But shout out to Spain. All right, Dom. I want to start you off because I know where to hit your buttons at. I know what to do to get us going here. This popped up.
I don't know why you insist on pissing me off, bro.
We said we wasn't gonna talk about this no more, but I mean, I can't stop it because it can't be this ridiculous. Here we go.
I already know. I knew it. Knew it. Who you looking at off the camera? Who you look at and smile at?
You said what now?
She trolling her. Who she look at off the camera and smile?
I don't know, but let me hold on.
Maybe you don't tell us where that school.
No. It's by your different school. That's a doctor of education one. Number one. If you got a PhD in psychology, you've been green. Well, my homeboy is a PhD in psychology, and he was like, "Hey man, because he's got one. His is green though because he's psychology." Yeah, hold on, let me see.
She bought this on Amazon.
Yes,
it's like $108.
Yeah, she bought this. So, all right, we can stop. Now, Dom, is she trolling us to the highest level of troll?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely. I just
there we go. My bad. Hold on.
What is going on? At this point, I just be like, Jesus, if you want to start the rapture.
Oh, damn.
Blow the trumpet. Gabriel. Because this shit is getting old. The world is on fire.
So you think you think she is trolling now, or she thinks she's still getting old?
Absolutely. No. Or the only thing I could think of is that she has some sort of mental health issue that causes this layer of delusion where she believes the lie.
No, I think she just gonna ride this out and keep fucking with people.
I don't understand it. I mean,
I'll give her credit for that. She's more intelligent than that. I'll give her that.
I would say at this point, you should just be a life coach. Like you said, you had no interest in practicing anyway. Mm-hmm. You are a life coach, and that is okay. Life coaches, they make really good money when they're good at it. But I just don't understand why you are just having a hard time letting this go. Like that's what I'm saying. She's either trolling us or she believes the lie so much. But I believe it's the latter. She's trolling.
Yeah, she's trolling.
She's trolling.
And the people that know that's Dr. Cheyenne. Oh no, not Dr. The Cheyenne Bryant. And everybody knows, y'all heard the music when people start. Everybody's doing this trend now, sitting down, and my Netflix documentary, and they got a little text below it. Hers is like, how people didn't believe I had a PhD, and I think the other one was like, how the haters did something to her. That's the quote.
You don't have a PhD, you have an honorary doctorate. And
I don't even know if she got that. I don't even know if she got that.
No, she got it from that same school that Chris Brown got his from.
And Chris Brown even got an undergraduate.
I did a thing. No, you didn't. You didn't. You didn't.
You did the same school with Chris Brown.
It's like,
and it's no shade to Chris Brown.
It's not. But then he's sitting up there acting like he actually went to school. When I first saw it, I was like, when it came across my timeline, because I don't follow him, and I was like, oh, maybe he went to school. And then I said, oh, hell no. You didn't do a thing.
Like he playing with me now.
I'm like walking across with your, he ain't even looking like you had on a chucker boot. You had on a chucker boot. Like, what are we talking about? And that's not to take anything what somebody, because I mean.
What if DOC never got into that car accident? What if Ice Cube didn't leave NWA? What if the Game never leaves G-Unit? What if Teddy Riley never moves to Virginia? What if we got that J. Cole and Kendrick album? What if the RZA would have never had that flood? How would the hip-hop world sound today? Welcome to Hip Hop What Is, the podcast where we dive into the biggest what could have beens in hip-hop history. From iconic album delays to game-changing partnerships that never happened, we reimagine the culture we love and explore its alternative paths. And you are now at Hip Hop What Is.
Artistically, Chris Brown is one of our. He is talented.
No, yeah.
But I would say that he's for sure needs to be in somebody's chair, being therapized. Because I'm just saying.
Like she's got, and then somebody scrolled in and they said that her diplomas was fake too, though, and everything. Like they zoomed in. Of course they did. It's so the statement says when Netflix does a documentary on Dr. Bryant, episode one, I will ask, is she really a doctor? Episodes 2 through 10 will investigate why complete jealous, envious haters tried to prove she wasn't. So that's the.
But okay. Moving on, because we're not doing this.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, this is. I thought
we actually know, like, you know what I mean. Like
we know real people
that got that PhD. Like I got a homegirl that just just became tenured at the university she's speaking. Where she works. So these are exciting milestones where people that really spend the time and work their ass off. Like my friend has a book she is published, and I just people got to do the work, and we have to stop running from doing the work. Honestly,
yeah,
truly,
it's funny though. It's funny about like how many people delusionally, and it's people. If you go to her comments, it's people showing her like, we know you a doctor for real. I'm like, oh wow, this grift is. Are people reverse trolling her? Like we gonna play along as long as you do.
I don't know why we here. I mean, I know, and let me clarify that, because I don't want to sound like I am suicidal or I want to die. Like, let me clear that up, Lord and universe. No, when I say I don't know why we here, I mean on this topic, because this is bullshit. I love my life.
All right.
I love what my life is blooming into. Like I'm seeing prayers be answered. So that yes, when I say no, that bullshit.
We're out of the topic. We're out of it. Scott Jackson is people back hating on her. I guess she's at Streamer University.
Are people back hating on her, or is she doing things that makes herself unlikable? Answer that.
I don't really keep up with it enough to know. I just know people
because every time it's something in the news about her, it is something that she has said or done that kind of makes her unlikable.
Yeah, so this is what here she goes. This is her at Streamer University talking to someone about the Kenyan people.
Yes, like when I went to Africa, that's why I loved it. I went to Kenya, and down there, it made me so sad but happy at the same time. So like down there, mirrors are very expensive. So a lot of people don't know what they look like. So when I went to this school, it was like this little village. It was so cute. A lot of the kids did not know what they looked like. So for the first time, they saw what they looked like on my phone, and they were like laughing, and they were so happy. But honestly, I mean, of course it's unfortunate they can't like afford mirrors, but then makes me look at it differently. Like at least they're not insecure about themselves because they don't know what they look like, and then they're not probably bullying other people and being mean to other people. So it made me think about it that way. And then they take education very seriously there. So I visited it's like a place where students stay, like I think yearly, and their parents.
All right, that's what she said, Don. Before I play her, she had some apologies she did. Before I play them, what's your initial thoughts here?
Listen, I'm with the question marks like Viola Davis, because like what are we talking about? I could see a school, like you said, if you were in some small village, I could see certain things not being all over the place. Like you think about schools here, we got like the long mirror or things like that. That does not mean when I go home I don't have a mirror. That does not mean that. They wear uniforms, so we know the concept of uniforms. Like part of the thing with uniforms even here was to cut back on bullying, to make everybody be uniform, to not stand out, things like that, because we know when we have certain things, everybody cannot afford new clothes and all these different things, that it shifts the focus where we're on education. They do take their education very seriously. There are also prestigious schools there in Africa. There's no different than what is happening here in America. Why would you? They never saw what they look like. It might be a little bit that, so they're looking at this because they don't have fucking phones, girl. All of them don't have phones like that. Like that is not a thing in other places. how it is here. It is not a necessity. Like everybody, which a lot of people should be, especially kids, should be very anti-devices. Like we've seen working in education, how devices have made education even harder. You know what I mean? You have schools now that are on anti-phone, systems, or they have to lock their phones up when they come to school.
Yeah.
Y'all seeing that at venues, at concerts. So it is a thing, but girl, they don't even know what they're listening. They looking at themselves and they laughing and they're girl, because
you want to hear
probably got filters and all this shit on Instagram, whatever, and so they're looking at it and this is fun to them because that's new. I don't understand how you got that from that.
Here's one. She has 2 apologies she did. Here's the first one.
To apologize for my conversation when I was talking about my trip to Kenya. I did not mean any disrespect by it. I went back in 2018 and I did go to a very tiny village. I wish I knew the name. I have pictures, I think, in my other phone. I took it on my old Snapchat account with all of the students and the teachers there. But like I said,
Go ahead, Dom.
I said, see, Snapchat filters.
Children did tell me that, and the teachers did tell me that, but I met, and the teachers were talking to us. It was me and a bunch of people. It wasn't just me on that trip, so they were talking to me about that and just like all the other students, but I didn't mean everyone in Africa. I wasn't trying to be disrespectful. I really enjoyed my time in Kenya, like genuinely. Yes, Jenna Ortega was on that trip as well, but like there's that one. They were so sweet, and then I think you see Jenna in this one. Wait.
But now you're trying to throw Jenna Ortega in, and she was like, I don't know after that.
I just want
So that's her first apology. She does another one. She continues on with another apology. It looks like here you go.
good time, and I've been saying that I've been wanting to go back. So never would I ever disrespect. I just would never be disrespectful. And also when I said that, I was not talking about Kenya as an entirety, as in everyone in Kenya does not have mirrors. I was specifically talking about that very tiny village that I went to. I remember that day they walked us to our school. They had the school in like the mud huts that they made. And that's when that conversation came up. So yeah, I would never, and I promise chat, like, I'm really sorry, and maybe I need to do better at not explaining, but making sure I'm saying the correct words when I am speaking, but I did not mean it like that, nor would I lie about that, because it's not something like you lie about, and I wouldn't say false information that wasn't told to me. I'm just saying that's what was told to me. And I wasn't talking about Kenya as the entirety, but yeah, I'm sorry and I apologize.
All right, Dom.
It's funny that
because she's at Streamer University, which is Casanat's platform. He basically brings a whole bunch of streamers in, and she's one of them that got invited to this university where he teaches them how to be streamers, and they stream all day and stuff like that. So that's where all this stuff.
What's interesting is like when she's like, yeah, so there's that, I apologize, but you didn't even look in the camera to give an apology.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was something, the mannerisms, it's like the boisterous attitude, and that very well, like I said, like if you're saying that this happened in this small town, it was a school that's a hut or whatever. And like I said, to my point, I said, they're probably not accessible to technology like that. So that's why, especially something like Snapchat, where it's like you can swipe through and it's filters and all stuff. And I'm a kid, I don't know what this is. You know what I mean? And so, but like, it's like, but that's where you have to think before you speak. And being mindful of that, and it just seemed like you like, yeah, I'm sorry, and moving along. And then it was like, oh yeah, Jenna Ortega was on this trip, but I'm like, yeah, we ain't talking about her. We're talking about what you said. So no, we're deflecting. You're deflecting right now, and we need to go back to the situation at hand, which just required, like, you know what, I misspoke, not entire, like, like I made a mistake, and from your picture, you should have been able to tap that and it would have told you where you were. So where in Kenya were you? You know, where you could have clarified that.
It's just not good, man.
Yeah, it's not a good look. And I'm like, that's why I was saying, I'm like, is it us or is it that you are doing things that make you kind of like not likable? And I know, and I'm not even hating on like, you know, you being invited to Stream University, and I know it's like a lot of people that really wanted to be there. You know, I know Lizzo got kicked out for trying to sneak in, bring Saucy Santana in, and I think it was just like to tag along with her, and they kicked her out. But I'm like,
I don't understand, and that's one thing that, and maybe this is the old man get off my lawn in me. That Streamer University should be people that are unknowns.
That's how I feel, because I feel like if it's something
Lizzo shouldn't be there, Skai Jackson. It's a gang of women. It's a gang of people in here. Like, dude, you already have a platform. Why are you here?
And that's what I'm saying. I'm like, y'all can't get on chat or set up a call. Because I'm like, at this point, the other bag that he missing is consulting.
Yeah, I mean, he probably does get that. He probably does get that. He probably does.
Because I'm sure, like, why y'all there?
But I don't think that. I think that, and maybe it's part of. I get it. They might be making him do it to try to, you know, to bring some people. But I think the whole idea of Stream University should be for all like kind of unknowns or Lord.
Yeah.
Skai Jackson has 9.4 million followers. She don't need no Streamer University. Just go on her stream and figure this shit out. Like, or get him to consult you and pay to consult you. You know what I mean? Like, it's just that's just one of the things I did. That's one of the things I was like, and I was like, why are you streaming?
No, seriously.
And like I said, it's nothing against anyone that already has a profile streaming, but it's like almost like it's almost to the extent like if a streamer start trying to rap, I'll be like, stay in your fucking lane. Like, you are a good streamer
over here.
Yeah,
and we not
and for them, if you're an actor,
hobbies.
Yeah, why? And there's nothing wrong with you streaming that night and you having a podcast and things like that. But like, I feel like it took spots from people potentially that could learn from being up under Kasana and learning whatever they're doing at the university.
Yeah,
that's just my. I don't. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I mean, I don't know. It's just for me.
No, I feel the same way.
Like it's just like do we need to, you know?
Because with 9.4 million followers, you better believe I'm tapping into that heavy, like with my engagement, and I'm reaching out like to brands, whatever. And I know he makes a lot of money. I know iShowSpeed makes a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Because people,
but he's good though. But he's good though too. He's good.
Yeah.
So like they got Lizzo there. They got Kasana's sisters there. Kaya Sanat. Jordan Lucas is there. Isn't she already popular?
I don't know who that is.
Okay, maybe I'm tripping. I feel like she was known before. Okay, she only got then you got Dream Doll, who's already a rapper that's known.
Yeah, she's a rapper.
Yeah, Skai Jackson. These are just the women. A chick from Baddies.
Excuse me.
Queen Naija, who's a singer, already got a platinum single. Like I said, I'm not trying to hate on it. Maybe I'm the wrong person to be discussing that with. I just always try to cheer, especially in this internet land space where it's so hard to gain you traction and be able to gain real estate in this wild west of internet. Some of these other people need an opportunity to be able to try to gain this space. These people already got space. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Queen Naija got 4.5 million followers. Like,
yeah.
I mean, if you can't figure out how to monetize yourself with that amount, what are we here for?
I don't know what we're doing.
Also,
somebody who's been interesting and leaning more on the unlikable scale. She can sing though.
Who? Oh, Queen Naija.
Mm-hmm.
What has she done? I don't even.
She said like controversial, like color statements and things like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I've only heard that one song that was popular.
Which one?
The one that came out like maybe 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't even know the name of it, so it's not even my thing to be honest. Yeah, so there's that with that. All right, next up, Dom, have you been seeing the controversy with the movie The Odyssey?
I saw some of the controversy once that trailer dropped. Yeah, it was that people being upset about Lupita being cast, and then like even Travis Scott.
Mhm.
So yeah, I saw that at the early, like when they first showed the preview for it last year. But nothing else outside of that. So is that still a thing? People still talking about that?
Yeah, of course. Um, it's even worse now.
Really?
Yeah, because they're being disingenuous, saying like that's like one guy. I'm trying to find this video of him. I had he was basically saying that that's like uh someone white playing Rosa Parks. Would Whoopi Goldberg be upset then? It was some silly shit like that. Even though Helena Troy is fucking fictional.
That's what I have to say. These are not
Yeah.
real people.
He's not real people at all.
They're not rewriting history.
And this is not the first time a black woman's played Helena Troy. Eartha Kitt did in Orson Welles' movie. Or Dr. False in Paris. It's not a play. It was a play. But Eartha Kitt. And then Kevin Sorbo. I don't know if you know who that is from Xena.
Yes, I know who Kevin Sorbo is.
I don't look. We're at the different time period. He ain't popular no more. So, but he's like a big
Didn't he
magnet
say
guy.
something crazy too?
Yeah. He was like, I can't believe this. Even though a black woman played Helena Troy on his show. Sister named Guy Gorg, black sister, played Helena Troy on his own TV show.
He was upset then.
What
was the name of the show he was in?
Hercules.
Hercules.
And then she was on the spinoff too, Xena Warrior Princess.
Yes.
Spinoff.
Yeah. I'm like, what was the show he was on, Kevin?
Yeah.
I was like, he was saying some crazy shit. So
yeah, he big MAGA. But it's more, and then they were mad because of what you put me on game. Elliot Page, did not realize that was Juno. You put me on that. He played the role of Senna in the movie, but he transitioned from a woman previously, and people are upset that this gentleman played a male character just because they transitioned.
But see, this is why we have the podcast that we have. Sex Stone Cold Freaks, understanding that, exploring sex, sexuality, the spectrum, all of that. And people just have to allow people to be like, it's nobody's business. These are fictional characters. You know, it's like, why are we talking about this? Like, why is this still a thing in 2026? Like, why do people still care? Right? You know, like,
and look, I swear, and it's not like the character is a boy. You wouldn't even know the difference. He played a great role.
Page does use he and they.
So it's he and they, not he and him.
Yeah, okay. He and they.
Okay. Yeah. So he played he was good in there. He was good. You wouldn't have known. Yeah. My daughter don't even know. And she went to go see the Odyssey with me.
That's the thing. It's like when it's.
And she went to see the movie with me. She assumed it was a guy playing the role.
But that's the thing. It's like when the acting is so good, you don't even.
Yep.
You don't know. You don't pay attention. When it's good, I hear it's really great. I haven't gone to see it yet.
It's good, man. And that's the thing, though. And it's one of those things they couldn't even hate on it for real because it's so good. Like they just mad because it's so good.
Damn. Yeah, I can't wait to see it.
It's good, man. And that's why it's when you and Christopher Nolan is official tissue, man. Like he's a great director. So it's kind of hard to hate on his stuff because he knew all this was gonna happen. And he probably was like, fuck it, I don't care. I want to get, because the movie gives you a feel. It's so many people in it that are good actors. It feels like it was a thing like, hey man, I'll come on the set for like 2 days if you need me. Like that's how it felt with a lot of people that were in it. Okay. Like she's in maybe 3 scenes, maybe less, 2. Like that's how much it was. Like, and John Barathol plays the king that Helena Troy was married to, and they literally are in like 2-3 scenes together.
That's the one that's always married to black women, right? And stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John Barathol, yeah. And he also plays the Punisher. He plays the Punisher in the Marvel movies, Marvel TV shows and stuff. He's cool. He's cool people though. He's cool people. He had a pretty good podcast going for a minute. I used to check out. I haven't seen it come update in a while, so he hasn't done it in a while. Yeah, it's just like, why do you care that much?
Because people don't want.
And other choice not real. The other character is not real.
People always want to be in uproar about something.
And it's like, but what about
right? It's people that don't know peace, Darryl, because something always got them worked up and upset.
Yeah,
that's craziness.
Yeah, this is and I don't even want to like give that any more smoke for real, because the movie was great. It was dope. Man, my dude, Corey, what's his name, man? The dude that played Dr. Dre, in Straight Outta Compton. Corey Hawkins. Corey Hawkins did a great job as a villain in there. He did awesome in there as a villain. Made you hate him. In that film, did a great job, man. Hey, Robert Pattinson, hey, that dude's a problem when it comes to acting. Like he next, like he.
Like, did you see the not the proposal? Yeah, the proposal with him and
Zendaya.
Yeah,
I have got to see that. I have not seen it yet. I keep hearing it's crazy.
Proposal? Yeah, it's the proposal.
Or is it the game or something like that? But I know what you're talking about. It's like where basically everybody has to tell something messed up they did in their life.
Yeah. The proposal. No. Proposal is something different. The proposal is
the drama. It's called the drama.
The drama. I was like, that's Ryan Reynolds and Sandra Bullock and Betty White.
I need to see the drama.
The drama was so crazy. It was good.
But Robert Pattinson is acting his ass off up in the Odyssey.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I hate you too. And basically, and Matt Damon's being Matt Damon. Like, it's just when you
Damon.
Yeah, he's being Matt Damon. And I know Tom Holland is gonna suck because he's getting typecasted a little bit. Of that young, impressionable kid that's going into young adulthood. Like, that's the same similar character. He basically playing Spider-Man in Grease. But without the power.
Because what else is he in?
He's in something else he was in. Hold on. He tried to get himself out of it a little bit.
I don't think I've really seen anything with him in it.
The Impossible. There's another one. It's another video game movie that he is supposed to be in.
Uncharted, Captain America.
Uncharted. That's it. Uncharted.
Chaos Walking.
Yeah, it's Uncharted.
The Heart of the Sea, Spies in Disguise, The Lost City of Z, Onward. I ain't Doolittle. Honestly, I've never seen any of his movies.
Uncharted is the one I'm thinking about.
Yeah, I haven't gotten into the new Spider-Man that he's in because I ain't ready. Let me tell you something. I ain't ready to let go of Tobey Maguire. Y'all be forgetting how great Tobey Maguire was in Spider-Man. And
Tom Holland's better than him.
No, it's a different.
I'm telling you. Tobey Maguire is in the last Spider-Man.
I know he's in the last one because they mocked the scene, but we also forget how good, like, I know he canceled.
Andrew Garfield was good too.
James Franco was good, and motherfucker that played the Green Goblin,
William Dafoe. Yeah, William Dafoe.
Yeah, William Dafoe. We don't talk about those enough. I don't like how we just kind of moved on from it.
Well, I mean,
like,
it was
like it never existed.
Yeah, no, but he's in the universe now, so you can come back. Tobey Maguire can be in any of the.
But I'm just saying,
he's in the universe. He could come back.
Well, great.
Come on.
I said I'm not ready.
But he's back though.
We used to go to the movies when like the
they rectified it, Dom.
And we would go and see it like Spider-Man like 2-3 times in the theaters.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, we was heavy in. He's
No,
talking to that fucking
Spider-Man 2 was dope. I didn't like Spider-Man 3 that much, but Spider-Man 2 was dope. Spider-Man was good too.
I'll give him a chance, but I just be like,
No, you gotta watch the new ones, man. They're good. They're good.
Man, speaking of good, I know I told y'all to watch From. And it's slow. It is with the amazing
Harold Perrineau, right?
Yeah, Harold Perrineau. And the 4th season just wrapped. There's gonna be a 5th and final season. But baby, y'all gotta watch Widow's Bay. Widow's Bay is on Apple TV. Darryl, it is so good. It is so
Widow's
good.
Bay. Hold on, I'm putting it on
Widow's Bay. If you love a good watch, and it goes by so quickly. They're about 45-minute episodes to an hour, maybe. But it is so crazy good. And it takes place in like New England. So they want it to be this island to be the next Martha's Vineyard, but the island is cursed. And it's all this crazy shit that happens. And I mean, there's never a dull moment in this series. I mean, it was one time I was watching it and the Aura Ring picked up that I was stressed. It's a fucking show. My anxiety had picked up. So it is so good. It is so good. Y'all have to please check that out.
Okay. Yeah. No, we want to check this out. I'm about to dive in. Okay.
Yeah, it's good. It's so good. So good.
Shout out to them. All right. Next up, Dom. I guess they say a clock is right. They said a broken clock.
The I Only Listen to 90s Music podcast is a show for 80s babies who were 90s kids. If you were a No Limit soldier, then this is your show. If you believe that Cash Money is not an army but was a Navy, this is the show for you. If you and your friends ever tried to sing a song written by Escape, In Vogue, Shy, or Voiced Men at a talent show during middle school, this is your show. The I Only Listen to 90s Music podcast is a bunch of 80s babies talking about all the songs and things that we loved when we were kids and teenagers. So if you went to the skating rink and you were at a lock-in, this is the show for you. If you think that Tevin Campbell was the original Prince of R&B, this is the show for you. If you don't understand the conflict between Monica and Brandy, but you're kind of on Monica's side and understand why Brandy got punched, this is the show for you. Make sure that you tune in, subscribe, click the little subscribe link. We're here. We're going to talk about all things 90s music. This is the show for you.
Is right.
Twice a day.
Twice a day. I guess this may be Marjorie Taylor Greene's time. She has now said that President Trump is lying to all of us. Here we go.
Started talking about releasing the Epstein files. I'm like, this is a no-brainer. President Trump will just roll them out on a big cart himself. Stacks and stacks and stacks of the Epstein files, because obviously Bill Clinton is all in there and Hillary Clinton. That's what I had been told all along, right? Well, it was the most shocking thing when I sat in a conference meeting and I learned that the president didn't want to release the Epstein files. He told everybody, don't release the Epstein files. And I got a phone call from the president. And he was at the White House. And he wanted to talk to me about the discharge petition that I'd signed my name on. And he said, Marjorie, you're going to have to take your name off that discharge petition. We can't let, this is a hoax. We can't carry this. This is a hoax. It's a Democrat hoax. And we've got to just put this away and stop doing this. And he said, my friends are going to get hurt. He said, Marjorie, these are good people. These are people you know at Mar-a-Lago. People in Palm Beach, they're going to get hurt by this. And I said, Mr. President, people have been hurt. These women have been hurt. I said, have you talked to them? I said, you should talk to them. Surely you can have these women who were raped as teenagers, talk to them. I talk to them all the time. As a matter of fact, many of them voted for you. That's what I told them. They voted for you. Epstein victims voted for Donald Trump. And he wouldn't have anything to do with them. And he told me his friends would get hurt. I got a Truth Social dropped on my head like a nuclear bomb where the president called me a traitor. I started getting death threats, and it was about me being called a traitor. It was, you're a traitor. You deserve to die. You're a traitor. We're going to kill you. You're a traitor. But it was the one that came in, and they kept coming on my son, my youngest, my baby boy. We're going to snuff out his life. We're going to put a bullet in his head. Marjorie Taylor Greene. So I sent those to the president. And then I heard back from Donald Trump. And I've saved these text messages. I'd probably get put in jail if I released them publicly, but I saved them. Where Donald Trump proceeded to tell me that it was my fault and that I deserve it. If my son gets killed, I deserve it because I was a traitor to him. That is our president of the United States.
All right, Dom. Yeah. Look here.
Girl. But see, this one we talk about
He talked a lot of shit. Shout out to Jazzy who called her with bad built blonde.
That's all about to.
Yeah. So let's not correct. And some of this she probably may be exaggerating because I could see Marjorie Taylor Greene exaggerating some of this shit too.
I'm gonna say this. I don't think she's lying.
I don't think she's lying.
I don't think she's lying about anything. Here is the issue when we go back to more so particularly white women and voting against their better interests. Because if you're saying that these women voted for Donald Trump, knowing that he is a part of the Epstein files, knowing that he likely raped some of them, all this stuff, blah, 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 blah. We're saying allegedly, because we love the word alleged here. So allegedly did these things. Why would you vote for this person that you knew did these terrible things? You know what I mean? So you would rather a pedophile, a rapist, be in charge than somebody that's qualified simply because the color of their skin. And this is how we get here. I don't feel sorry for people no more. Now we have all these issues with these data centers and people and water, things that we should be, that are basic human rights, because y'all racist.
Yeah,
y'all racist.
Wow.
And simply because y'all don't want somebody else to have more power or do these terrible things. And this is how you get here. So maybe Donald Trump, it would be your fault because you voted against your better interests. That clown shouldn't even be in fucking office, bitch. Let's talk about that.
Yeah. No.
Run, tell that, homeboy.
You cooking, because that's exactly how.
And that's what happened. So when we see those numbers, that's why I'm not a big firm believer in the feminist movement like that, to go and hold arms and sing kumbaya with some bitches that I don't know, that don't look like me. Call me a bad feminist like Roxanne Gay. Or so I'm not doing all of that shit because we're not fighting the same battle. You still white and you still have a level of privilege, but you're too dumb to use it in the positive way, in the right way. You would still rather people be oppressed than to fight for the truth and what's right. What are we don't have nothing to talk about.
Hey, you cooking.
Shit.
I mean, at some point, I mean, we all knew Marjorie Taylor Greene is batshit crazy. So that's why I always got to be like, hold on, how much is this? But like you said, you voted for this. You thought it was all good and sweet. And that dude was using all that Epstein file stuff just to get elected. Because I'm going to clean it up. We going to get him. I'm going to release him. He even said it. I'm going to release them as soon as I get in office. Y'all dumbasses thought he didn't think. Y'all didn't see what he did before, right? That he lied before. Y'all thought he ain't gonna lie to me again, is he?
And I got a problem with the Democrats too, because I'm like, why are we waiting so long? Like, why this should have been out when Biden was in office? Like, if we keeping it a buck. But he on the same shit that they was on the same shit. Oh, my friends, I don't give a fuck, nigga. It's shit in the fucking lettuce.
Mm-hmm.
And now y'all trying to say Taylor Farm. Oh, that was a fake pop. Bitch, what are we talking? And they trace a lot of these outbreaks, certain things back to that same corporation. E. coli, listeria.
Yeah, it's frustrating, man. It's frustrating. But I mean,
we shall overcome.
Yeah. But Martin Taylor Greene.
But Martin,
I mean, I appreciate you if you're standing up for what it is right now, but you got to do more though. I mean, this can't be it. Like all of a sudden, all's not been forgiven.
I don't understand how Madami has gotten in New York City. It has fixed New York City pretty much in a matter of some months. What are we doing?
And what was the mayor before him? I do the Eric Adams. He in the clubs. he going to see people perform. He going to go see Christopher Williams. And I forgot this club. They do a lot of old school acts. There in New York. I think it's in Harlem. Oh, I can't remember the name of it, man.
Dude.
But he be in that spot, kicking it. Well, yeah, let's move it forward. You got some stuff going on with our favorite human beings, the great Anthony Edwards.
I don't have nothing going on with him.
It's your report. That's your.
I mean, look, I was putting a lot of stuff in the chat. Look, okay. Allegedly, there's an update. A Georgia judge said Anthony Edwards' monthly child support amount for daughter with Aisha Howard. As y'all know, we've been talking about this for the last year or so, because talk about somebody with poor dick management. Yeah. Anthony Edwards has poor dick management. After more than a year of tussling in court, Aisha Howard and Anthony Edwards have reached the end point of their child support case. The ex-lovers share a daughter named Aubrey Summer Edwards, who was born in October of 2024. And what her middle name? Summer. Okay. That's interesting.
Is this the one that's little baby's baby mama too or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
So Howard is also is also the mother of little baby's eldest son, Jason, while Edwards reportedly has 3 additional children with 3 other women. Anthony Edwards was ordered to pay $3,000 in monthly child support. According to TMZ, a Georgia judge has settled the child support dispute between Anthony Edwards and Howard regarding their 1-year-old. The Minnesota Timberwolves player will have to pay Aisha $33,222 monthly for Aubrey. This is the amount appeared to rely on income information from both parents. His income was reportedly listed as $200 million, while Aisha was listed as 0. Additionally, Howard was allegedly a no-show at trial and failed to present evidence in court to support her claims.
Damn, she 39 years old?
All right, is that a little ageism in your voice as a 39-year-old woman?
No, I'm saying that all these cats is like mad younger than her. I'm talking about that. Little baby, 31. Anthony Edwards ain't nowhere close to 30.
Yeah, isn't he like 23?
He might be.
So, as previously reported, this child support case has been ongoing since the fall of 2024. That December, a court ordered a DNA test that proved Edwards was the father of her daughter. A few months later, in February of 2025, court documents stated that Edwards had denied custody or visitation rights. Instead, the profiler appeared to only be interested in settling financial support for the then infant. At one point, each parent was tussling in court over which state the case should be reviewed in. Aisha filed in California, while Anthony filed in Georgia, where the case concluded. Last year, Aisha was twice denied social media rumors that he had paid her $1 million in a lump sum payment. So there we have it. He's going to be paying $3,200 a month.
That's pretty low. I ain't going to hold you.
That is low, but then you have to also think that nigga got other kids.
Oh, yeah.
That's how they get it.
That's right. They chop it up by.
Yep.
But
so you can say that's what somebody. Not the only problem is, but you have to think about. So they thinking about how he has to. So he's a business, so he has to pay out So his agents, attorneys.
But if he get a new contract, they all storm back up.
They could potentially, but depending on what his agent, his accountants, like you got people on the books that he got to pay.
Yeah, and that's a part of.
So
if he's smart enough to set up his LLC.
Yeah, I would hope that he wouldn't be an LLC because he would get taxed more. I would think that he was a C or S corp.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he's got to. Because and if he not,
you got 4 other kids. You got
we need to set this up right now, brother.
Yeah,
we're gonna expedite it. We're gonna pay all the fees to expedite this because we need it done.
Yeah, that's crazy. Whew.
This next one is sad. Malcolm-Jamal Warner's wife has filed a lawsuit against his mother for $1 million, over $1 million, because claims that the estate has not taken care of her since his death. I'm going to read the copy here. Shout out to today.com. So Tanisha Warner, the widow of the Cosby Show star Malcolm-Jamal Warner, is suing the late actor's mother for breach of contract involving the couple's prenuptial agreement. NBC News obtained a copy of the complaint confirming Tanisha Warner's filed the lawsuit in July 20th in Superior Court of DeKalb County in Georgia. The complaint names mother-in-law Pamela Warner as one of the defendants, or as she is the successor trustee of the Warner Family Trust. Tanisha Warner alleges in a suit that she and Malcolm-Jamal Warner, who shared a 9-year-old daughter, married in May 23rd, 2022, and signed a premarital agreement 8 days prior. The lawsuit says Malcolm-Jamal Warner did not fulfill the obligations to the prenup. Tanisha Warner claims that her late husband agreed to purchase and maintain a term life insurance policy on his life in the amount of $1 million, with her as the sole beneficiary. But she alleges that the deceased never purchased a life insurance policy for himself or one for her, despite the agreement. The complaint also states that Malcolm-Jamal Warner agreed to pay his wife $16,000 a year on their anniversary, creating a retirement account, and pay her a salary of $5,000 per month as his chief of staff, but failed to do so. The complaint claims that Tanisha Warner is owed no less than $1,276,042.46 plus interest and attorney fees and costs. So I mean, it's a little bit more, but yeah.
So it's not like she's suing the mom, but she's suing the estate
because the mom ain't paying nothing out.
Right, that the mom didn't pay out. Here's my question to the mother. What's your reasoning in not paying, making sure that she was taken care of? Like, yes, you lost your son. Yes, you have bills and stuff, but there's a child here. Like, they were married. They have this 9-year-old child together.
Mm-hmm.
Why aren't you making sure that they are taken care of? That is the question at hand, because
I'm gonna flip it on you. What if she has been giving her a bread dog? And I wonder if some lawyer got up in her ears like, you only getting $4,000 a month? I'm just throwing out.
That's the okay. Continue.
And some lawyer was like, like, we're gonna run this up. We're gonna say that you were supposed to be getting paid $5,000 a month to be his chief of staff. He was gonna pay you $16,000 a year, and they just start running it up to get it up to $1 million, even though they're gonna try to get $300,000-$400,000.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that, but the other part of me is
this stuff and it better be binding in this prenup that they claim.
That's what I was gonna say. I think this will be easy to prove based on.
Does a prenup a stay intact if I die? I thought that's only if we got divorced.
Well, that's what I would think, but I would also say that, okay, so the prenup, there are things that, okay, this is what you are guaranteed. But if you put in the prenup that I was going to give you $16,000 every year, and we've been together, like we got married in 2022, I would still think, not to be funny, even in death, that his assets roll over to his wife and his kid. Like they're it's not like we were not legally.
Well,
we're legally
he set
married.
up an estate in 96 and never changed it. That's what it says.
That's okay. And I
had his mom as the executor.
Right. And so, I know that his mom has been instrumental in like a lot of different kids, like them seeking advice from her in order to protect their assets.
And I'm trying to think like how we have unpaid wages and we married though.
But
That's why I think a lawyer is amping this up. Like, how do you have unpaid wages and we're unpaid wages?
If she had a job and he was paying her, that does make sense. Because
but no, she's saying like she's unpaid for when he was alive. Like basically, it was unpaid wages. Then is what they're saying. Unpaid wages.
I mean, if you can see when it was, I mean, she might have a case if he ever paid her. And they had some sort of contractual agreement.
I'm reading a detail here, Dom. This is key. Because Malcolm's individual, so she was over the individual estate, is reportedly insufficient to cover those alleged debts. Tanisha filed a lawsuit against his mother in her capacity as a trustee of the Warner Family Trust. That's a family trust, not Malcolm-Jamal Warner's trust. That's a family trust.
So wouldn't his kid be his family?
Maybe, but I'm saying the trust can only pay out a certain amount. It's a family trust, so it's not just one individual in the trust. It could be another brother,
legally,
sister,
she's now family.
Cousin. I don't know how that goes. If she's not listed in the trust on the documents in that, I don't know if you're in it.
I would think that because legally
but you're not automatically in a trust though, even if you're family.
Yeah, no. But I would think legally because she would be the next of kin and he has an offspring. So like his Social Security, like since that girl is 9, she should be getting Social Security for the little girl. You know what I mean? Yeah. That wouldn't go to the mama because even if he wasn't married,
but they said his personal estate didn't have enough money to cover all those debts she claims. That's why she's going after this. So she got the money from whatever he had.
So whatever she still was paying on whatever else he had. So she probably don't have no more money.
Right. No money's coming in. So his personal money is jammed up, basically. So she going after the family estate. So that'd be like 5 or 6 people could be in the Warner estate. Hell no. You got all the bread off of what happened with what he had personally going on. Now you come after the family estate.
She might still be able to get something.
She might be able to get something, but I'm saying
because technically, okay, so let's say if she did this legally, if she covered any of his remaining assets, and she used the money to do that, like let's say funeral costs, whatever, like she said, if there was a life insurance policy, like your insurance policy is supposed to pay for your services first, then then
hold on, Dom. This is making it even worse. So she's claiming those are debts that he owes, or all those different things that she has. They're not like she got all his.
That's what I'm saying. So if
that doesn't make sense.
So no. Okay.
Do we know how much she got out of his accounts and all that stuff?
It makes sense because niggas be in debt. Niggas be having shit.
No. She's claiming the debt, not anyone, no one else.
What I'm saying is, okay, so if she's saying. You're saying that she paid whatever other debts off, right?
It's not claiming this. It's saying that she's the only debtor. It's her. She's the only. No one else is claiming any debt. She's the only one claiming debt to him that he owes her money. That's what I'm saying. It's weird.
I wonder how
a lawyer got in her head. I'm telling you, and said, "I can make this happen."
Wait. This doesn't make sense. Okay, so you're saying
I'm reading
his regular bank account, which technically would be paid to her.
Doja, they sleep. Yeah, we part of Just Posted Podcast, man. The best show on this network. Come on, check, though.
Seriously, man. Just Posted. It's just me and Doja sitting back talking about what the fuck going on in the world and the streets.
We said labor of love. He said labor of love. I ain't say that shit. Shout out to everybody coming to watch though, man. We really appreciate y'all. Holla at y'all later.
Hey man, this nigga just tall for no reason.
I'm gone.
And he do regular jobs. Don't forget that.
Upon death, right?
Yes. So it says when Malcolm died, many of his unfulfilled prenuptial financial promises, like the Roth IRA, unpaid salary, and anniversary payments, defaulted to his personal estate, which she says Tanisha alleges the personal estate does not have enough money to cover the debt she is owed.
So his account, because I could see him in his regular bank account not having, like a certain amount of money.
Yeah, and you know what? She probably like, hey, mama, can you throw us a little bit of bread though? He only had 50 grand in his account.
Or it might not even been that, because I could see him having that, like you said, in a Roth IRA, a high yield savings account, probably investments and things like that. I could see that being a thing where, you know, you keep maybe like, you know, 15, 20 grand in your account. He been dead a year. The
Oh
cost
yeah,
of
this
living
is
is
bogus.
high.
So basically, her family's home is under this trust, all kind of shit. I'm reading it here.
So she technically don't have like sorry.
So the mom, so no, Pamela, the mother, her house is in the trust.
Yeah.
So I'm saying like
Okay.
it's family stuff in this trust. It's not just his stuff.
Right, right,
the thing
right.
is. That's the funny business in this. And I'm sure she probably just cut me a check and let me just give us $250,000 before I can help take care of his little girl. I'm hoping so. Because $1 million is wild for you to be saying $1 million is old.
I mean, she been over his stuff for so long.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
okay,
it's fucked up that he didn't set up your Roth IRA and maybe he didn't pay you, but that's you and him. They ain't got shit to do with Mama crib that she owned in Studio City, California.
I don't think that she would probably try to take the mama's house or sell her house.
It's $1 million thing, though. We don't know how much is in the trust.
But that's what I'm saying. If you don't know what's in there, I would think that they would be able to sort this out. But I would hope, for the sake of her having them having that young kid, I would hope that she would provide support and whatever, you know, financial support, you know, his wife needed. You know what I mean? This comes up. You want to know what's funny? This comes up on the Four Seasons, which is an amazing show on Netflix with Coleman Domingo. Steve Carell was in the first season. He briefly appears. Yeah, and it's like Tina Fey. It's an amazing show. And so this is a spoiler alert, which will not deter you from watching it. But Steve Carell was married, leaves the wife. They're going through this divorce. He dies, so nothing is finalized. But he's dating this other girl, this young girl, and she ends up pregnant. So, you know, now the wife has access to all his assets. And so this girl, younger girl, she's having this baby by your ex-husband, and you were a strange husband because y'all not ex, because the ink was, nothing was settled. And so she needs assistance because this is for sure his baby. And so she hadn't gotten around or tried to figure out how she was going to help support her. And so the girl goes on to sue her because she needs help, like financially, with this baby.
Oh, damn. So she,
yeah, so it's the whole thing. Yeah, it's the whole thing because people was, it was like, oh, she won't help me, blah, blah, blah. And then, the wife come back and be like, did this bitch tell you she was suing me? She doesn't even allow me to space. And so then that becomes a thing. Okay. You know what I mean? So, money always.
So this sounds similar to this.
It sounds, that's why I was like, oh my God, like this sounds just like that. And it'll work itself out in the end. Like I'm sure of that, and she probably maybe has said something, and like I think her mind probably, and still grieving your son. So you dragging your feet on stuff. I don't think it's that she didn't want to or doesn't want to help. I think it's just like the heaviness of it all. Like the denial, like I still cannot believe my son is not here.
Yeah.
And you've been managing him and his assets since he entered the industry. That's a long ass time.
Yeah, I think she worked as like a casting director or something, right? Before, right?
You know what? I'm not sure, but I do know
in the business though.
I just know that she is giving advice to like a lot of people regarding their finances and stuff and how not to get like pissed over.
Oh, so her shit, that trust been going on since 96. That trust is they gonna have to work hard to get up in that mug then probably. Because they've been sitting on it and it's been working itself out for a while.
I mean, and you got to think that trust, like when did Cosby even come out? What was that, like 84, 85?
Yeah.
And so think about how long that show was running. So
think about he had Malcolm and Eddie.
Yeah, he had a lot of money. We're under the impression because she was over or whatever. So we don't know what was in there, but we would hope that it's, you know.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think. I'm trying to figure out. I think I believe his mom is a casting director or something like that. Yeah, I think it was something like that. But I can't see now or whatnot. Man, but this is crazy. I hope they can figure this out, man.
Yeah, I hope so. I think it'll work itself out.
So last up, I want to get off on a positive note. This is to Kwanzaa Jones, who has just recently with a group partners fund bought the San Diego Padres. First black woman to own a Major League Baseball team because she is in the majority ownership position. The sister did a pretty good think of her. Let's check it out.
A woman just dropped $3.9 billion on a baseball team. Billion would it be? And not just any woman, a black woman. And most of y'all don't even know her name. So let me fix that. Kwanzaa Jones. Kwanzaa Jones is a Princeton grad with a law degree from Cardozo and a master's in dispute resolution from Pepperdine. She has 3 degrees. Okay, so we don't have to worry about her brain. She's smart as a whip. Oh, and before all of that, she won amateur night at the Apollo, then charted 9 times on Billboard. Top 10 hits. The woman can sing, okay? Now, here's where it gets good. She married a man named Jose Feliciano, not the singer, the billionaire, co-founder of Clear Lake Capital, same firm that bought Chelsea football team. So when I say money, I mean money, okay? Miss Kwanzaa is not a trophy. She's a trophy room. She runs the family office. She gave Princeton $20 million. There are 2 buildings on that campus with her name on them. First black donor in school history to pull that off. And now, pending 1 vote in MLB in June, she's about to be the first black woman majority owner with an MLB team ever in history. The Giants will always be our team, but right now, I'm rooting for those Padres to get this one done, okay? Let's get it done, Padres. Tanya's my name. Controlling the narrative is my game.
All right. Shout out to that sister. She is now owner of that deal did go through. And she is now a part owner of the San Diego Padres, which is pretty dope. So
that
it's pretty dope. Yeah.
That is really congratulations to her. We love to see black excellence.
Okay, it's not fully approved yet. Sorry. It's not fully approved, but it should be approved. They approved. They're saying it should be approved because there's no reason not to. So it should be approved soon. So, but still, the idea, you finna buy the San Diego Padres, that's dope. I mean, hey, shout out to that sister.
Let me tell you how much in my Cardinals bubble that I am in. Let me tell you, I thought the Padres was on the East Coast.
Oh, shit.
Because all that matters is the Cards, okay?
Yeah, no, that's real. Hey, shout out San Diego Padres, who had one of my favorite players.
Now you matter, Padres. We like that. Hell.
Tony Gwynn, one of the best hitters of all time. Tony Gwynn, rest in peace, brother. He passed away early.
You know better than me, because all I know is all I know is that the Cardinals, it was the first brother to win the Golden Glove. No. Yeah,
Cy Young. No. We don't. No. The first black person to win a Cy Young Award, I believe, is Satchel Paige.
No. It's a brother that plays for the Cardinals who is the first brother to win a.
Oh no, Don Newcomb is the first one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm like something happened.
No. I'm just saying, not from the Cardinals though. He's not from the Cardinals. I don't think.
Somebody on the Cardinals just won something.
Just recently?
He black.
Oh, you talking about the home run derby?
See?
Yeah, but that's not an award. That's just an event. That's not an award. That's an event.
It's an event award. Did he get awarded?
I mean, yeah, he got a bat, like his bat. Yes, a trophy.
Y'all see what I go through with
No. You were making it fit like, yes, he won. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
You get into
but that's what I know. Y'all please get on him in the comments. Because I'm like, No, something happened last week with the Cardinals player that is African American.
Yeah. He's from Atlanta too.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
I know what I'm talking about. I just couldn't remember. And I was like, was it the Derby? Oh, is that too early? I couldn't remember.
Yeah, it was the home run derby. Brother's name is
because that's not it's not like was it their all-star? Yeah,
Jordan Walker. It's Jordan Walker. Jordan Walker's his name.
Yeah. No, what I'm talking about.
Not bad.
I might not know all the sports.
Where can people hit you up at though, Don? Where can people hit you up at?
Man, look at so now you don't want me to
No.
Now you don't want me to talk. That's fine. I had a hard stop 30 minutes ago.
Try to help you.
No, you kept talking. I can find me wherever you social network at St. Angeles. I forgot my name. And then be sure to like, subscribe, and share Whiskey Sour Libations and Conversations. I'm about to upload another episode. As well as tapping into Stone Cold Freaks. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share all the podcasts on the SLLC network.
Yeah, man. Thank y'all for listening. As always, make sure you can hit us up on the voicemail line as well, 314-649-3113. We appreciate y'all, and we'll see y'all soon. Peace.